Yojo June, the month that was supposed to totally rock with tons of pre-orders and tons of renders, fun stuff like Slither, Cold Slither, all these things, great. Being happy that now, finally, after 6 months of no toys coming in, where pre-orders are finally showing up like heavy duty. But instead of going on with this, what do we have? Well, Hasbro decided to give us a Skybound Energon Universe comics recap. Yes, it was a little chit-chat. Don't get me wrong, Skybound Energon comics are actually pretty cool. If you haven't picked them up, I do highly recommend it. It is definitely very different than the Marvel series if you picked up the Real American Hero back in the day. But some decent writing, decent stories, all kinds of stuff. And the only render we got today that threw in for a bit was the render for the Night Force Beachhead and Quick Kick. Now, the thing is, that's kind of cool. Normally, be like, hey, that's really nice. Is there any idea when we're going to get it? No, of course not. But what really is weird is we already saw these in hand. They had these at New York Comic-Con. Thank you, Full Force, for letting me use this. That was really cool of you. But, we have Beachhead and his, Night Force gear. We have that whole new setup for Quick Kick. We've seen these. Like, we should see this, not a render. That's like going backwards, which is kind of upsetting. And, you have such cool things like Quick Kick, and that's what's sad is you also didn't have any pre-orders. And I know people are talking about, with the rioting and the war, they didn't know what to do. And there's all kinds of other things you can think about. But you notice that Hasbro is still going off and showing fantastic San Diego Comic-Con things like the Star Wars, 2-pack of Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mustafar. But it is kind of sad that now, instead of debating what's going to be Snowcats, if that's going to be the HasLab, are we going to get, Wind Chill, or maybe are we going to get Blizzard instead? Now all you have are people upset that there's no pre-orders, there's no renders, and there's no communication, which is really sad. Because this should have been a celebration of Yojo June, because they really knocked it out of the park that first live, that first fan stream, and they could have been showing us this and having pre-orders and taking more of our money. But alas, we don't have that. So what do you think we're going to get? I'm hoping we're still going to get maybe the Rattler unboxed to maybe see whatever the HasLab's going to be. Fingers crossed, everybody. So, Yojo, and here's to hoping.